Most people get this wrong when choosing a digital wallet in Nigeria. They just download whatever app is trending or what their friends recommend. But here's the truth no one tells you. In Nigeria, the wrong digital wallet can quietly cost you money through transfer fees, poor network reliability, failed transactions, and weak merchant acceptance. And here's where it gets interesting. Some digital wallets in Nigeria are not just payment tools. They are full financial ecosystems that help you send money instantly, pay bills, earn rewards, manage savings, and even access credit without traditional banking stress. So if you want to understand the best digital wallets in Nigeria in 2026, and more importantly how to actually choose the right one for your lifestyle, you are in the right place. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the 10 best digital wallets in Nigeria, how they work in real life, what they are best for, and how you can combine them to save money and avoid unnecessary fees. And stay with me, because in a minute, I'll also show you which wallet is best for everyday transfers, which one is best for business payments, and which one quietly gives Nigerians the most value without them even realizing it. Let's start. Nigeria has one of the fastest growing fintech ecosystems in Africa. Digital payments are everywhere now. From Lagos markets to online stores, from freelancers to salary earners, almost everyone uses at least one digital wallet. But here's the problem. Not all wallets are equal. Some are fast but expensive. Some are cheap but unreliable. Some are great for business but bad for personal use. So, choosing correctly matters a lot. Let's go through the best options one by one in a simple and practical way. The first and most widely used digital wallet ecosystem in Nigeria is Opay. Opay is everywhere in Nigeria. If you walk through Lagos, Abuja, or Port Harcourt, you will see Opay agents, QR payments, and users sending money instantly. Now here's why it is so popular. Opay allows instant transfers, bill payments, airtime purchases, and even merchant payments. It is extremely fast compared to traditional banking systems. For example, someone like Alex in Lagos can send money to a friend in seconds, pay electricity bills, and buy data all from one app. Now here's where it gets interesting. Opay is not just a wallet. It is also a financial ecosystem with savings features and cashback promotions. But here's the catch. During peak hours or network issues, transaction delays can still happen depending on banking infrastructure. Now let's move to another major player. The second digital wallet is PalmPay. PalmPay is one of the fastest growing fintech apps in Nigeria, and is heavily focused on rewards and cashback. Now this is important. PalmPay is designed to encourage spending through incentives. For example, users often get cashback when paying bills, buying airtime, or using merchant services. So imagine Jake in Abuja paying his internet bill and getting a small percentage back instantly. That is real savings over time. But here's the limitation. Some rewards are promotional, so they may not always be available. Now let's talk about another major system. The third wallet is Kuda Bank. Kuda is a fully digital bank, often called a neobank. Now here's why it matters. Kuda eliminates many traditional banking fees and offers a smooth mobile-first experience. You can send money, receive payments, track spending, and even set savings goals. For example, John in Ibadan can automatically save a percentage of his salary every month without thinking about it. Now here's where it gets interesting. Kuda also gives users better control over budgeting compared to most traditional banks. But here's the problem. While transfers are smooth, occasional delays can still occur when external banks are involved. Now let's continue. The fourth wallet is Moniepoint. Moniepoint is extremely important in Nigeria's business ecosystem. It is widely used by merchants, POS operators, and small businesses. Now here's why it matters. Moniepoint is built for reliability in business transactions. It is designed to reduce failed payments and ensure stability even in high-traffic environments. For example, a shop owner in Lagos can process dozens of payments daily with minimal issues. But here's the limitation. It is more business-focused than personal finance-focused. Now, let's move to another key player. The fifth wallet is Flutterwave, Barter Tot. Barter is Flutterwave's consumer wallet and payment solution. Now here's where it gets interesting. It allows users to send money, pay bills, and even create virtual cards for online payments. For freelancers or online shoppers, this is extremely useful. But here's the catch. Some features depend on verification levels and transaction history. Now let's continue. The sixth wallet is Paystack, now Integrated Systems. While Paystack is mostly known for business payments, its ecosystem supports wallets and payment links widely used in Nigeria. Now here's the key advantage. It is extremely reliable for online businesses and e-commerce transactions. But here's the limitation. It is not designed as a daily personal wallet. Now let's talk about another major fintech option. The seventh wallet is Alat by Wema Bank. Alat is Nigeria's first fully digital bank. Now here's why it matters. You can open an account completely online and access full banking features without visiting a branch. For example, Alex can save money, transfer funds, and even apply for loans directly in the app. Now here's where it gets interesting. Alat also includes savings tools and budgeting features that help users manage money better. But here's the downside. It still behaves like a traditional bank in some processes. Now let's move to another important wallet. The eighth wallet is VBank. VIG is another digital-only banking platform in Nigeria. It offers fast transfers, bill payments, and virtual accounts. Now here's the advantage. It is simple and lightweight, making it easy for everyday use. But here's the limitation. It is still growing in terms of features compared to bigger fintech players. Now let's talk about a global option. The ninth wallet is PayPal. PayPal is widely used in Nigeria for receiving international payments. Freelancers, digital workers, and online entrepreneurs rely on it heavily. Now, here's the catch. Currency conversion and withdrawal limitations make it less ideal for everyday local transactions. So it is powerful for global income, but not for daily spending. Finally, let's talk about a rising ecosystem. The 10th wallet is Binance Pay and crypto wallets. Crypto wallets are becoming more popular in Nigeria due to inflation concerns and international payment flexibility. Now here's where it gets interesting. Binance Pay allows fast crypto-based transactions with low fees in some cases. But here's the risk. Crypto volatility means values can change quickly, so it requires careful use. Now let's bring everything together so it actually makes sense. If you want everyday money transfers, OPay and PamPay dominate. If you want digital banking, Kuda, Alat, and VBank are strong options. If you run a business, Moniepoint and Paystack are essential. If you earn internationally, PayPal is necessary. And if you are exploring advanced finance tools, crypto wallets are becoming more relevant. Now here's the most important insight most people miss. The best strategy in Nigeria is not using just one wallet. It is combining 2 or 3 based on your needs. For example, Alex might use OPay for daily transfers, Kuda for savings, and Moniepoint for business transactions. That combination gives speed, control, and reliability at the same time. Now let's quickly summarize everything. Digital wallets in Nigeria are not just payment apps. They are financial lifelines that help you move money, save time, reduce fees, and access services faster than traditional banking. The wrong wallet can slow you down or cost you extra fees. The right combination can make your financial life smoother and more efficient. So here is the simple takeaway. OPay and PamPay are best for daily transfers. Kuda, Alat, and VBank are best for digital banking. Moniepoint is best for business payments. Paystack is best for online business transactions. PayPal is best for international income. And crypto wallets are best for advanced financial users. If you understand the structure, you already have a huge advantage in managing money in Nigeria. Now I want to hear from you. Which digital wallet do you currently use in Nigeria, and what has your experience been like? Leave a comment below because your insight might help someone else choose better. And if you found this guide useful, like the video, subscribe for more country-by-country digital finance breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one.